Hello and welcome to this presentation from Pluralsight. My name is Andrew Mallett and I'm here to help you through installing Bind. As we go through this section, we're going to be looking at installing Bind, our DNS server, on our CentOS 7 host. We'll be looking at how we can test to see that's up and running and verify everything is in place. We'll be looking at where the files are located and their names within a CentOS 7 system. Of course, we've already seen this on our Ubuntu system, but we want to look at the differences when using a CentOS or Red Hat system. And we'll be investigating the different modes that a DNS server can operate within. So far within this course, we've looked at installing the Bind daemon on the Ubuntu host on Ubuntu 14.04. We're going to now look at installing it on CentOS 7. We're going to keep this machine as we run through, and later on we're going to be able to use this then as a slave server to the zones that we create on the master, and the master will keep running on the Ubuntu host. So when we're installing the DNS server on our CentOS system, we're going to notice that the package is called Bind, whereas it was Bind 9 on the Ubuntu host. So not too many differences there. But when we come to the service, instead of the service being called Bind, it's going to be called Named. So to that end, we'll go through and install Bind, and we'll also put the Bind utils package on. CentOS 7 uses systemd, so we're going to use systemctl to enable the service, and then of course to start that service. You may well be using a firewall or perhaps not, but either way we want to emphasize the ports that are being used. So we're going to add in a rule for TCP port 53 and for UDP port 53. Making them permanent adds them to the configuration, and to reload that configuration we use the reload command. So let's run through the install and testing of our DNS server.